So when it comes to updating firmware on your Radix M-COR, it's important to know two things. One is if your camera's still working, you're still receiving those photos and videos, there's no need to apply the update. Your camera will continue to work for the remainder of its life on its current firmware version, so if you're not having any problems, don't worry about the update. But if you find yourself needing to update your camera's firmware, just know that it cannot lose power at any point throughout that update, or else it'll have to be sent in for repair. Now, the update in total only takes about 2 or 3 minutes to apply, but like I said, make sure your batteries don't die, you don't unplug it from that solar panel, and that you don't switch it off. Now, the easiest way to update your camera's firmware is over the air. This can be done by visiting our website or launching our mobile app. What you'll do is locate the camera you wish to update, click that Actions button, and then press Update Firmware. Now, know that this method will only work if your camera is communicating with our servers, meaning it has sent a status report or uploaded photos and videos within the last 24 hours. Now, if your camera is not communicating and you still wish to update over the air because it is the easiest method, what I will do is make it out to my camera, replace those batteries, format the SD card, and power the camera on. You should be able to refresh your app, and if the camera has sent a status report and there's no connectivity issues, you can go ahead and apply that update over the air. Now just note that any over-the-air update will use roughly 6 to 9 megabytes worth of data, so for those of you wishing to save that extra data, you always have the option to update manually. To do this, you'll need a computer. You'll insert a freshly formatted SD card into that computer and log into your ScoutTech account. Once you locate the camera you wish to update, you'll see that firmware number highlighted in red. Once you click on that, it will open up a separate window, and you'll want to download the update.brn file. Once you've downloaded that file, you can copy and paste it onto that SD card, insert it into the camera, then you will press and hold that black reset button for about 3 seconds and switch the camera to online mode. You'll continue to hold that black reset button until you see all the internal LEDs start to flash, and then you know the update's being applied. Now just know that cameras on an older firmware, only this outer LED will flash red during the firmware update, but most of you are on a newer firmware, so you should see this LED as well as these 3 LEDs flashing red during that update. Like I said, once it's updated, it should only take 2 or 3 minutes. Let it do its thing, and then be sure to get a couple sample photos before you just leave that camera out in the woods. So guys, that's basically it. It's pretty straightforward as far as updating the cameras, but if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us at support@scouttech.com.